So I recently tried one of the hardest games ever made. That game is called Pogo Stuck. Rage with your friends. The goal is to get this little guy to the top of a mountain using only your pogo stick. Yeah, you have to use the pogo stick to get all the way to the top. To do that, you have to get past these fruits here, this big banana here, and then get past the bone pit. Then you get up this cliff here with the wind and make it past these two trees with the crows on them. All of this only took me about an hour the first time around. After that, the real game begins. Since you get to this section called grapes, and you can always fall back down to grapes, no matter how far you've gone. So I get past these 3 layers of grapes and move on to tree. In tree, I get past this slippery sap and I move past these mushrooms to reach pineapples. It took me about 3 hours to get to the pineapples the first time. Then, after about another 2 to 3 hours of struggling on pineapples, I make it past these 3 pineapples, get on top here, and move over to the palm trees. Palm wasn't too bad. I bounce back and forth on these trees here to get to these moai heads. Then you get on top of this moai head here and fall down so you can get to mushrooms. But then I fall back down to grapes. After having to do all of that over again, I make it back up to mushrooms and make my way past them. After mushrooms comes pillars, which is 2 incredibly precise jumps, but finally after a couple hours of struggling here, I make it past and get to the anvil. The anvil is another precise jump to get to the flower section, and after getting to flowers, you make this jump here, and this jump here, to get to the cliff section, which is arguably the hardest part of the game. I fail the jump and again fall all the way back down to grapes. So again, I have to go through everything I did before and make it back up to cliffs again. After a couple tries, and with a little bit of luck, I make it past cliffs and get to ice. The ice physics took a bit of getting used to, but I get past it pretty quickly. I bonk here and get to the final jump of the game, bird jump. I try it once and fail. Just about as close as you can get to. I try again and fail again. Then, on my 3rd attempt at bird jump, I get through the jaws. I only had to get over this cliff here for the final part, and I finally beat the game in under just 24 hours of playtime, too.